Hi, my name is Abel Rios. I'm here today asking or pleading for a living donor for a kidney. I have what's called systemic lupus nephritis, and that is mainly an autoimmune disease. And the autoimmune disease has progressed and has caused my kidneys to fail. Um, That was one of the things that happened to me in 2001 when I was diagnosed. Um, it was a blessing from God that I got to live an extra 13 years before they actually failed. Now I am on dialysis. This April will be 4 years. Um, and I can give you a brief understanding of what I went through. 2001, I was diagnosed in Florida at the Shands Hospital with a systemic lupus nephritis. Pretty much an autoimmune disease that attacks your kidneys and it pretty much attacks your blood cells. Um, the difficulty is living with lupus is not the hardest thing. You can live with it. Even though with nephritis, sometimes doctors say that it could progress slowly or it could progress quickly. They give usually a 3 to 4 year period. But since I know that God is good, He extended it for almost 13 years. Um, and now is the time where I come to you guys to ask for a living donor. Um, it's that time where it's difficult for me because um, I'm usually a private person, quiet person, and it's hard for me to actually come out and ask. I was always taught where you do things for yourself, but my mom always taught me says ask God first always, and He will make things happen. So I asked God first before I came on and recorded this. I have three kids. I have one that's in college, one that's in middle school, and one that is in elementary school. So, you know, I just don't want it for me. I also want it for them. It's difficult. You're on dialysis, what, 3 times a week? Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, you're there 4 hours a day. By the time you get home, you're exhausted. But you have little kids and you have to put on that, strong daddy face where sometimes it's just like, you have difficulties putting on that strong face and because you don't want to get up at all. I don't know what else to say. I can give you a brief understanding of those 13 years where lupus is a difficult disease to deal with. It's not easy because you're in pain. I mean, they give you the medication to deal with the pain, but sometimes you can't get up out of bed. Your joints hurt that much. Sometimes your skin hurts. Um, you can get rashes. You can go through so many stages. The one stage that I went through, which was the most difficult stage, was a psychosis stage. That stage was where you actually lose all reality for God knows how long. I lost it for a month, but since God is good, He'll bring you back to reality. Um, and you miss a lot when you don't know where you're at. When your family has to deal with the things where do they put you in a mental institute or they keep you at home? And that was one of the biggest decisions of my family's understanding is where they said, no, we'll keep you at home. And God's blessing was He took me out of that stage and woke me up. Well, and it's just progresses, and you get to the stage where lupus actually comes to the end. And what happens is it takes over the one organ where it's going to attack, or two organs, sometimes two. But it took both of my kidneys. And this is why I'm coming with this plea for a living donor that I can prolong for as long as the Lord has my life to keep moving forward. It's difficult to put your life out there. You know, it's you usually want to be a private person about things, but you know, this is something that that's life changing, that needs to be told, and that's how I feel that if there's people out there that are willing to help, I mean, if God is actually tugging at your heart or anything, I mean, I pray each and every day that He will do His will, not my will, because you know, guess what? It's whatever the Lord wants, and that's what's going to happen. I just leave it in His hands, and He knows what to do. Why I can't do anything else.